Significantly, in this same structure, this is where General Olusegun Obasanjo of the Nigerian Army and General Philip Effiong, this is where they signed the ceasefire agreement during the Biafra War.
Inside to show you how it looks, because there are locals currently living inside.
So you can see, this is the staircase. Fortunately, we lack maintenance culture.
Please don't forget to like.
When it comes to tourism, leave it for Ghana. Honestly speaking, when it comes to tourism, leave it for Ghana. You know what I'm talking about? They have in Ghana, cities are tourism.
Ghana tourism have been one of the best in Africa. When it comes to tourism, Ghana knows how to preserve it. Hello, welcome back again to the channel. It's your favorite girl, UJTV, aka Mami Ekwa in the building. So yes guys, welcome to my channel, and to all my returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you all, and to those that haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and join the family. Today I'll be showing you a video of a Nigerian man. This Nigerian man has a lot of things to say about the Ghanaian tourism, or should I say the Ghana tourism. Let's watch this video together, then we'll come back to the video and have a deep conversation about that same particular video. Let's watch the video together, guys.
You see Ghana, leave this one for them. I'm telling you the truth, leave this one for them. I know we are doing competition, talking about jollof rice, which one is better. We talk about the music industry. Of course, even their own artists are saying that Nigerian music industry is better than theirs. We will talk about currency. They had to dethrone 2 zeros for their currency to look like it's better than ours in Nigeria. Otherwise, if we just redeploy only 1 zero from our currency, you know what that means? Our currency will still be better than theirs. So what about that? But when it comes to tourism, leave it for Ghana. Honestly speaking, when it comes to tourism, leave it for Ghana. You know what I'm talking about? They have in Ghana, cities are tourist attractions. I'm not even talking about their capital, Accra. When you go there, I'm not talking about infrastructure. I'm talking about places to go and see what is happening. Okay, Kumasi itself is in Ashanti region, because in Ghana, regions are tourist attractions. The Ashanti region. Do you know that it's in Ghana that they have the only butterfly sanctuary in the entire West Africa? You know what butterfly sanctuary means? This is where you see thousands of butterflies. It's not the biggest in the world, but when it has to do with Africa, Ghana tourism, just leave it for them. I mean, butterfly sanctuary where you see 400 species. I'm not talking about 400 butterflies, but species. That is to say, you see thousands of butterflies there, and butterfly lovers always go there. That is Bobri Butterfly Sanctuary. 400 different species amounting to thousands of butterflies. It's only in Ghana that you have butterfly sanctuary in the entire West Africa. You know, another thing with Ghana's tourism is that packaging also helps them. That you have something and you don't know how to package it well. People don't know that you have it. Look at that Cape Coast, for instance. Did you know Cape Coast Castle is one of the major tourist attractions in the entire Africa? Cape Coast Castle, which was built in 1843, thereabout, for trading in gold and timber, but was eventually converted by the British into slave holding point. You know, Ghana was actually one of the darkest parts when it has to do with history of slavery in Africa. Ghana used to have assorted slaves. During the time of slave trade, Ghana was like China in technology now. When you go to China, you have specification of any product you want. If you want high quality, they give you. If you want low quality. That was the nature of Cape Coast when it had to do with slavery. You see, I'm talking about packaging. You know, in Nigeria, we actually have our own here. It's in Eket, Akwa Ibom State. They call it point of no return. A slave holding point too. And that one is even very strange, because you see underwater rooms, something that looks like rooms, things that look like rooms underwater. I've been there, Eket. But packaging, when you go there, how many people do you see there? You know, you have a house where they keep slaves. You have history, point of no return. But then, because Ghana knows packaging when it has to do with tourism, they remain number one. So please, Nigerians, when it has to do with competition, if it gets to tourism, when it comes to tourism, leave it for Ghana.
When I tell you people that Ghana as a country is developing, a lot of people are coming into Ghana because they want to come and experience the life here in Ghana. They have heard so much about Ghana. They've seen a lot of videos about Ghana, how Ghanaians preserve their culture, how they've been able to preserve this culture for people all over the world coming in down here to see and know history. There are a lot of African Americans planning to come back to Africa. They are looking for a country whereby they can go and learn more about the culture, about the history of the blacks, about how the blacks migrated from Africa down to the UK, to the United States of America, to Germany, and many other Western countries. So they thought of a country to come and they discovered Ghana. That Ghana is one country that loves to preserve their culture. One thing about Ghana, they are so much huge when it comes to tourism. So you don't need to vacation to Dubai or go to any country for vacation. A lot of Obroni people, a lot of white people are coming down here to Ghana. Not just white people, people from Nigeria, people from Kenya, people from Uganda. All those people are coming down here to Ghana for tourists because there are a lot of tourist attraction centers here in Ghana that you have not seen. This is that being preserved here in Ghana, that when visitors come in, they can have a relaxed mind, they will have the fun of it, and they will also learn about the culture of the black and the people of Ghana. Minister of Tourism in Ghana here have find a way to to make these places well organized, to make sure that these places are still in existence. That is a country that is so intentional, that knows that, oh, we know where our country is going in the nearest future. We know that Ghana is going to be the most third country in Africa. They know that in future Ghana is going to pave ways for all other African countries. Ghana is going to be a hub, like the center of Africa. It's going to be a place that people from all over the world would come and learn about the culture. That is a country that is so intentional about everything they are doing in their country. Let's move down to Nigeria. This Nigerian man talked about Iket. That in Iket they have a place that is called a port of no return, just like they also have a place in Badagry, Lagos. When you go to Badagry, Lagos, you see the port of no return there, where the slaves were being kept. But what happens to those places? Those places right now, people usually do not visit. I am not saying they don't go, but the condition of that place is something I cannot explain. The way those places are being kept is something I cannot explain. But to be very sincere with you, those places there are being kept by the people that are living in that community. If you should go to Badagry, you want to go learn about the slave trade in Nigeria, that place, that Badagry, the slave trade Badagry, is being well kept, is kept clean, is being preserved by the people, by the locals that are living in that community. I don't know what the Minister of Tourism in Nigeria is doing about the tourism in Nigeria. They are not really doing anything, or should I say he or she is not really doing anything about tourism in Nigeria. And that is the reason why people that are willing to go learn about the blacks slave trade are coming down to Ghana. A lot of them are coming back here to the motherland to learn about the culture, to know more about how they have been sold out in slavery. If you go to the Elmina Castle, you go to Osu Castle, there are a lot of places you go learn about the culture. And when you visit those places, you will be shocked to how those places are being preserved, to how the government are putting so much efforts to see.
This is Tinapa Resort. This is $350 million resort that has in it an international hotel with over 200 rooms, also an entertainment strip center that contains a casino, a cinema, an arcade, a restaurant, and also one of the largest artificial lake. This ought to change the face of tourism in Nigeria, but not anymore. Today, Allen TV pays a quick visit to Tinapa Resort in the heart of Calabar in Cross River State.
Abasi local government area is an ancient Ibibio town in Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, that pride herself as the highest oil producing state in the country. Unfortunately, Abasi, the ancient tourist town, has been faced with persistent power outage for over 15 years running, despite playing host to the Ibom power plant. I am definitely not going to stay more than a night in a town with no electricity, so I immediately hit the ground running. And my first stop was at the dilapidated amalgamation house where the northern and the southern protectorate were amalgamated by Sir Frederick Lugard.
Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. This building is where Lord Lugard proclaimed the amalgamation of the Southern and the Northern Protectorate in the year 1914. Significantly, in this same structure, this is where General Olusegun Obasanjo of the Nigerian Army and General Philip Effiong, this is where they signed the ceasefire agreement during the Biafra War. It came to an end January 1970.
Sometimes I wonder why structures and sites like this are not maintained, converted into tourist attraction sites to generate revenue for our dear country. Could it be lack of maintenance culture, bad governance policies, wickedness, lack of exposure, or corruption?
These places are being preserved. You go to Kwame Nkrumah Mussolini.
Only in the struggle to emancipate all the territories in Africa. Our independence is meaningless unless it's linked up with the total liberation of the African continent. And here, I will ask the band to play the Ghana national anthem.
I went there some months ago, and they have foreigners, I think they pay 100 Ghana cedis. Non-foreigners, they pay. All those monies are being channeled into that places to make sure they are being kept well. People are being employed there to preserve those places, to sweep and keep those places clean. Those monies, visitors come and pay. Those monies are being used to pay workers, preserve those places. But what happens to my dear country, Nigeria? Those places, I don't know what it's all about. There's a places in Calabar. There's a place in Calabar that you go to. All those places are tourist attraction centers. I've been attaching videos of those places here, of people complaining that this places is unkept, that the government have let all those places like this. I'll be attaching videos of those places in Nigeria, and also be attaching videos of those places that these tourist attraction centers in Ghana. To tell you that there is a lot of things Nigerians need to do about tourism. There is a lot of things Nigerian government need to do about tourism in Nigeria. The government of Ghana, they preserve their culture. They preserve everything about your country so well. They package it in a way that people would still learn about it. Would I say it's packaging? They bring it up in a way to educate people more about the culture. So Nigerian government, I think you guys should emulate Ghana when it comes to preserving of things. I think you guys should learn how to preserve your culture, how to preserve things. No proper maintenance. No proper maintenance. You go to all the people that helped us gain our independence in Nigeria, their houses, their cars, their clothes, they are not, I don't know if they are kept. Some of them are just in bad conditions. Even if they are kept, but they are in bad conditions. How do we, the upcoming generations, learn about our culture? How do we, the upcoming generations of Nigeria, learn about our histories? What are we going to see that, oh, this is what the histories, this is what they used? But you go to Ghana here, you see a lot of things are being preserved. And I'm not saying Nigerians do not preserve, they do, but there is no proper maintenance. They don't maintain it. They don't employ people to go maintain those places. The lot of them that are there, they are just there because they want to. They are not being paid well to keep those history preserved. You know, I'm just being pained that Nigeria, as the giant of Africa, do not know how to preserve those histories for us. I think they should learn from Ghana. When I say they should really learn from Ghana. They really need to learn from Ghana tourism. Instead of tourism in Nigeria, they really need to go for classes and learn from the Minister of Tourism in Ghana. I don't know what you guys think about this video. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Like this video and share. Turn the post notification to get notified whenever Mami Ekwa posts another amazing video. See you guys in my next video. Bye.